Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Slay the Spire. We are playing the Watcher. I think we are on Watcher 11, just to be certain. Yeah, we won on level 10 with a fully upgraded deck. I guess it was probably a lesson learned. Watcher level 11, fewer potion slots. Let's do it. Greetings. Choose. Rare card. I think I had this exact option last time, except it may have been with a curse. The rare cards in the Watcher deck are amazing, and I think, was it the last run where I got Diva form? I mean, give me a lesson learned, that's great. Give me a Omniscience or a Wish, I'll take it. Well, I said give me an Omniscience or a Wish. Though I will also admit that Spirit Shield is great block. Even right now, it's 12 block for 2. That's the same as a Protect. Upgraded at 16. Well, actually, it's gonna be 15 block if you have the Miracle in your hand, and if you retain cards, it gets better. So Spirit Shield is a very good block. Omniscience is just so good. But it's useless early, but I'm still gonna take it. I think that's the right idea because late game, you're gonna wanna have the Omniscience to double up your high-powered stuff. So I think it's honestly kind of okay. Also, welcome Stefanix Dorf to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, we're gonna go this path, 1 upgrade before an elite. Am I really gonna fight 1 elite on the entire floor? I guess I am, unless we go this path and fight 2, but 1 with an upgrade does sound pretty good. This is one of those weird situations where I actually do feel like the most important thing is actually cards, because we have an Omniscience. We just need to get good cards to go along with it, and then I think we'll be in the clear, you know? This is all very good. Signature move is good damage. Reach Heaven is very good so that you can retain that through violence, and then Consecrate is good AoE. But I think I'll take a Reach Heaven. I think Reach Heaven is very good against the elites, honestly. You know, because you can save that through violence until you erupt, and then you can hopefully just get like a KO. Well, you know what? You'll be dead next turn regardless of what we draw. I'll fully admit to wishing that we did get a lesson learned from that choice, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Flying Sleeves is good. Empty Fist I think is honestly kind of good. I think it's good early, because early you're gonna want to have some way of removing yourself from the eruption stance, and that's how you're gonna do it with an Empty Fist. So Omniscience, Vigilance, but then we can't play Reach Heaven. I don't know. I think you just defend Reach Heaven, take 7. We could have played Omniscience there, but I honestly don't think it's the right call. It probably would have been, but you never know. Like Water, if you're in Calm, gain block. I love this with a Miracle, but I think right now I'll just take a Consecrate. Okay, that's fine. I would also like a, I would take a Conclude too. Conclude and Miracle and Vaults, they all kind of, they don't really play nicely together, but it's still a good card. So Omniscience, Eruption would do 6, 12, 8, 8. That's not nearly enough damage. Omniscience, Reach Heaven is not even close, so we're just gonna have to block. This is tempting. I think we can just kill you though. Oh, easily. We'll take a Deceive Reality. Bowling Bash is also good, but we've added like 3 attacks, now we need to add a block. And Omniscience is not really playable right now, there's nothing for it to hit, so we'll start with Eruption and we'll go from there. Lagavulin. This is an interesting one because what would you play? I mean, weirdly enough, like an Omniscience into a Reach Heaven means you can just hold on to these. And then if you erupt in the future, you can do 80 damage on a single turn. You know what? Honestly, I think you just do it. So now we get 2 of those, we retain them, we erupt, and then we go to town. Now, that's not good draw from a block perspective. I was really hoping for the vigilance, but that's okay. If we erupt you, you're actually dead, so I think that worked well enough. I'll take Ambrosia. Darkstone is not what I was looking for. I'll also take a Protect. I hate the squish sound. 33 HP though is really not that bad. We're gonna take 18 damage unless we slay you. God, I hate the squishing sound here on the slime fight. Stop it. Stop it, please. 12, 12, 12, 9. 36 plus 9. I could use a potion, like I could have entered Ambrosia, but I think we have you? We don't quite have you. Except we do have you, I'll just use Explosive Potion instead. Hey, Abe, gotta kill 5 goos. You're telling me! I don't know. I'll take an Inner Piece. That's a nice card just to enter Calm, it's cheap. And I will take Regal Pello, that seems pretty nice. 13, so Inner Piece, Empty Fist, Strike, Defend, Strike. We still take 8, and we are frail, so we can't even block on this turn. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of what just happened. Man, Omniscience is just too damn expensive. I don't think I'm gonna die, but this is not a good fight. So we took 8, and then we're gonna take another 8, so we've taken 16 already. You have to die at some point, my friend. Let's get that through violence into the draw pile. I might have to Ambrosia the Slaver just to freaking live. No, we're okay. Like Ambrosia, 630, 36 plus 6. It's not even close. Okay, so Consecrate, Protect, Defend. We're not gonna be frail anymore, at least. Thank you. And then I think I'm gonna draw. Empty Fist. We'll go to 3 energy. So we can do 6, 6, 6, and 9. It's 27. Plus through violence is 47. You bastard. Couldn't quite get him. Can I get you now? Surely I can get you now. 10, 6, 16, and 20. 36? All right. This is not looking very good, but hey, we have Regal Pello. If we need to rest, we can rest. Take a Tranquility. Right now, I'm just kind of adding cards. We've added a decent number of attacks. We'll dump a Strike. We've got a rest. Hopefully we'll have an opportunity to upgrade next. Whenever you play an attack, gain 1 temporary dex. It's good. It ruins Artifact Potion really on the Heart Fight because you can't use it to block vulnerability if you ever attack. But I think Duality is kind of okay. We do want more attacks in the deck now, kind of. Well, this is basically the best we can do. Well, no, because we can get more block by attacking. So if I strike, we'll have enough block to not need to play the safety. Okay. It's weird because, you know, honestly, normally in a turn, I kind of like to play the defends first to kind of know where I stand. We've got to do things in like the opposite order here. So a follow-up is interesting so that we can get more energy, but I still love a Deceive Reality, and I'm gonna take another one. So give me the Omniscience. Omniscience into Reach Heaven is still okay so that we can gain the the necessary cards that we can just maybe one-shot this guy. And I actually think we do that. Because there's no way in heck that I'm actually going to be able to roll you next turn unless I use Ambrosia, and we don't have to. So I think honestly we just stall. Like we just play blocks, and then we wait for an eruption through violence. That's going to be 80 damage. Yeah, okay. Safety, safety, defend. I will not take 9. I will take less, damn it, less. And then we'll end turn. Look, I got a plan, okay? The plan is basically this. We hit you, 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 we hit you. There you go. You take 9 damage and then you kill him in 2 turns. Seems pretty good. Well, I mean, it's a great target for Omniscience. Ragnarok is also 50 damage, but on the 3rd act, there's those spiky enemies that you don't want to hit with Ragnarok. And Deus Ex Machina, if you draw it, it's just energy that you can hold on to, which is pretty good. But I think I'll take a Diva form just in case we don't get an energy relic. And we do. Sozu Infusion Hammer. I want to upgrade. So we might just go no potions. We still have 2 potions, we can just hold them. We could also do card removal for strikes, but I think I'd prefer to have the energy. So, goodbye potions for the rest of the run. Hello, Sozu. Yes, there are relics that make potions a lot better, but I still kind of like this. Now, if we go this way, we have to fight 2 elites. If we go this way, we have to fight 1. If we go this way, we have to fight 2, but there is a rest, but if we rest, we have to fight 3. I'm willing to go kind of deep into this path here. Yeah, we'll make it work. If we have, you know what? If we have to use potions, we have to use potions. You know, it's just that's what you got to do sometimes. Temporary Dex is also like pretty good, even if it is temporary. So give me a Diva form. Deceive Reality. This is going to be a bit of a slow fight, but we have a lot of retain, so I don't think it's going to be too bad. I'm even going to take 1 to stop dazes. You're doing 31 damage. I can get around that. I hate being forced to get around it by playing all of my defense. At least you're not doing anything on this turn, but it also means you're doing nothing. And I'm also doing essentially nothing. Some potions are amazing. I'm iffy on Sozu says, Mighty Odin. I think Sozu is definitely worth it. You don't always need potions. If you've got a good enough deck, you're probably okay without them. This is, we need more attacks. It's quite clear that we're not getting the through violence around fast enough. We need more stuff. Like on this turn, I can't even erupt, which I would like to do. So with infinite energy, I'm gonna try to draw. We can erupt. We can tranquility too. So erupt, through violence. You're not quite dead, which I hate. Block. Tranquility. Block. You're doing 26 block. Look, yes, we need to draw 1 card to kill you next turn, but I hope I can draw it. I mean, this is the worst fight for us, so I'm not surprised it's going that poorly, but we didn't take any damage, so maybe it's not poorly. I will take a wallop. We have the energy base to make it happen. Rainbow Zombie Band, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Quark says, I feel like there are too many times when a potion can get you out of a rock in a hard place. That is true, except you can never really rely on the potions because you might not ever get potions. You know, they're even just finding them after a fight is somewhat random. That's enough block. You know what? Maybe we should have tranquility'd into the draw. You know what I'm realizing I need is another eruption enabler, because we actually don't have another eruption enabler. That would be very nice to have. As is, I'm kind of just playing Reach Heaven and then just waiting to draw through my deck again, which does take a while, though admittedly we can put up just an absurd amount of block every turn with our Deceive Reality and the extra decks. You kind of get the dex value twice, so it is pretty sweet. And we're handling these fights pretty nicely. We're not really taking damage, and honestly, if we're we have to fight elites, Bowling Bash is very good. I am thinking Wave of the Hand though, but because it's upgraded, I'll take a Bowling Bash. Obtain a relic, 50% chance of becoming cursed. Wow, Ascension 11 is nice. You only have a 50% chance of the curse. Remove a card or upgrade. This is an upgrade. Yes, we have a curse. I don't care. Is Diva Form giving you all that energy? Correct! It's actually double Diva Form, which is even better. Yeah, the Omniscience into the Diva Form is allowing me to play all of my cards. We just need more cards. So Eruption, Wallop, Vigilance, Deceive Reality. We could have actually stayed in the Eruption state, but I'm okay playing a little bit slower. Ah, but we could have killed you. Ah, no, we couldn't have. Would have only done 40 damage. There you go. Still waiting for any of this. You're doing 9 damage. I'm not frail. Omniscience can hit a Reach Heaven, which I still like the idea of, but we should really just play the Diva Form to get it out. And then Safety. We don't need to save the Miracle anymore. Omniscience, I didn't really see a good call for it, so I think we're okay doing it as we've done it. Actually, we can keep the Safety. Whenever you can keep a Retain card in hand, you should, as long as you're not worried about hand space. We're retaining Tranquility, so I'm not going to use Empty Fist. I'm just going to try to draw the Reach Heaven that we had. Which we didn't, but that's okay. Not the Reach Heaven. Through Violence. You know, the free card, that one. Alright, we can kill you. Give me the Bowling Bash. You're dead. It's a strangely okay defensive deck, but we are needing more damage output and more enablers, which we're not really getting right now, but hopefully they'll show up. I need to kill you, but I needed to kill him too. I could have let him live, but I was gonna say, if you're attacking on this turn, I don't want you to be alive. I have no blocks. We should probably draw. This is gonna cost us our potion. But this is kind of a nasty turn. This is the wrong time to get Diva Form. But we have a couple of moves here. Tranquility. Empty Fist. Consecrate. It's 10 block. If I attack twice and then defend, we get the block. We get 12 block. I kind of want to just play the Diva Form though, just to get it out there. We can play Diva Form, strike, defend, get 11 block. Here it comes! Goodbye. And then Omniscience can't really hit anything. It could hit a Deceive Reality just to get rid of one. But I think I'd rather keep Deceive Reality. You never know when, or sorry, I'd rather keep Omniscience. I'd rather, you know, have the opportunity to go ham. What a garbage draw, huh? This is getting pretty bad. It's getting pretty damn bad. At least we're not going to be debuffed next turn, but how the heck am I going to kill you? Omniscience? Okay, like, you know, we're just going to have to do it, so... Eruption. Omniscience. Bowling Bash. Wallop. Oh, I'm in the Wrath state. Oh, I have chosen poorly. But we did put up a lot of block. We only took 20. Taking 20 is not that bad. If only I could, you know, get some freaking attacks in my hand. This is not going as well as I would have liked. Consecrate. Really wish I could kill you in one hit. We're gonna have to do it like this. Don't attack next turn. Let me get past the Gremlin leader. Just let me get past him. He's not attacking. Yeah, I'm seeing the problem. I don't do damage. I have no damage output. We are gonna kill him, but I gotta find some way of getting attacks in this deck. What I need is a battle him. That's very good. I need to be able to pick up. There you go. I need to be able to pick up some way of getting more attacks in the deck, and that's how we're gonna do it. So, good luck. 57 HP for 2 elites. Let's see what happens. We do have battle him now. Will Omniscience Diva form. Good luck. You know, I probably should have just miracled into the safety. That would have probably been a little bit better. I'd rather put that in my hand and take 2. Okay. You know, I like Tranquility, Draw, Eruption, Strike, Through Violence, Strike, Fist. You're doing 24 damage. There you go. Keep the safeties. We're gonna make it through this fight. Even if it takes another hot minute, we're gonna make it through the fight. You're doing 28. Well, they're all 13, so if I have to play 2, I have to play 2. Energy doesn't matter at this point. Milt Thompson, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I arrived just in time for Abe to receive the exact card that he asked for. And thank God I had it, because if we didn't, we would have been screwed. Worship, Prostrate, Indignation. Another Wrath Enabler is exactly what I was talking about. We can get one. We could also get Worship for Mantra, but we have to play it twice. I think I'm just going to take Indignation. I think I'm going to take the Sapphire Key here. We actually do have... Oh, come on! At least we do get to battle him early. We actually do have an ability to output... Perfect. A decent amount of... This is fine. A decent amount of... damage with our retained cards, and I do need another way of entering Wrath State. Yes, I would love to have the Divinity, but I don't have like a way of drawing back cards. Meditate, that's the one. I don't have a Meditate yet. So honestly, I will be indignant. I will hit you. I will hit you. I will wait until I can draw Diva form, and I will keep hitting you. There's my Diva form. I actually think I'll hold on to the Smite because I'm gonna probably need it to kill your ads next turn. And if you just keep buffing, I will be perfectly okay with that. Now I could draw, and we're gonna get Eruption, but you know what? I don't have the energy to do it yet. So we're just gonna keep going. You're just gonna summon more enemies, which is beautiful. Keep doing that and you're dead. Second fight went way better because of the fact that we had that battle hymn. That was a great pickup. A great card. Sands of Time, Sanctity. Give me a Sanctity. We're probably, I can't believe I fought one elite, 2 elites on the last floor, 3 elites on this floor. Give me the Smith. Me and my Smith. A turn 1 battle hymn is pretty good, but I don't want to thicken up the deck too much before we draw into the diva forms, but it is good early damage. A free Tranquility is nice. I think I will make it an 8. We saw that how important that was. We needed the damage. Okay, Clockwork Souvenir. Here's the thing. This is going to be 1 dex in almost every fight. Now, would I buy this for 1 dex? Probably. So we bought 1 dex. That's what we bought. And then I think I will take Juzu Bracelet, and I think I will take a 3rd eye. And I think I will take a Wheel Kick. Once we get the ball rolling, we actually do want more draw. So there you go. Okay, you're doing a lot of damage. I have no blocks. Beautiful. We're just gonna have to knock you out of the air then. Or kill you. No, we're not gonna be able to kill you. So there's our 1 dex upgrade forever. Really wish we could have held on to it for the Chosen, but you know what? That's fine. We get 1 dex. Oh well. So I will play... You know, I don't think I want Indignation. I could play Indignation, but I'll have to in the future spend 1 energy on Tranquility in order to play Omnisciences and whatnot. But we do get pretty good damage output right now, and it might even be enough damage to kill him next turn, depending on what we draw. Or if he's not even attacking, it's even better. So, Smite, Consecrate, and Empty Fist means you are definitely dead next turn. Beautiful. Evaluate 3rd Eye, Windmill Strike. What blocks do we have? 3rd Eye, Sanctity, Wallop, Protect, Deceive Reality, Deceive Reality. What attacks have we added? Reach Heaven, Empty Fist, Consecrate, Wallop, Bowling Bash, Wheel Kick. So we're about half-half on attacks and blocks, but I do like 3rd Eye for the Scry. The Insight is also nice, but I think I'll take a 3rd Eye. I am just adding cards, but I'm adding good cards, I think. Here's the question: do you rest? I think you rest. I think you just play it safe. You want to make sure you get past this guy. You've got your great turn 1 draw. Now that I think about it, we did not need to rest. We got the perfect draw. So this is gonna be 1 dex up. There you go. Actually can't kill you, which is highly unfortunate. We'll draw. I can kill you. I can't kill you. But we're taking, oh, I can kill you. It's fine. What does scrying do or don't do? Scrying is, it's the same thing it does in Magic. It looks at your draw pile, and it looks at the top 5 cards, or X cards, whatever the case is, and you can discard any of them. So if you want a defensive turn, you can discard your attacks. If you want an offensive turn, you can discard your defense. Or if you want something in your discard pile, like if you change stances and Flurry of Blows come back, you can discard it into your discard pile, and then you can change stances and then get it back. So it's got a lot of like synergy. For instance, right now, I scry, I want Eruption and Tranquility, so I'll Wheel Kick, Erupt, Smite, Empty Fist, and I still have the Tranquility in hand, and we got Reach Heaven back. This only does unblocked damage, so why don't we do it like this? I need 1 block, I can get to 1 block. We'll get another Reach Heaven going around. I hate losing Eruption, but we do have another enabler. We have Indignation, so we should be able to make it work. Okay. So we Sanctity for draw. We draw Wheel Kick. We can Wallop, Wheel Kick. We can Bowling Bash, Deceive, Smite. We've got plenty of block for his Hyper Beam turn. We might as well Empty Fist. The energy doesn't matter at this point. Our hand is going to be full, but it's going to be filled with good stuff. We have 15 flippin' energy. You're doing 58 damage. Take 64 block. So we do have Indignation, so we will enter Wrath. Hit you for 40, hit you for 40. That's why we're holding on to Through Violence. And if we just get attacks, he's dead next turn, so I'm just gonna discard all of my defends. 2 strikes doesn't do it, but 2 strikes and 1 smite might. And we actually drew pretty well here, so you're dead. So we definitely should have upgraded a card, but you never know if that's actually gonna be how that turns out early. Alpha is amazing, but Diva Form is good and Vault is also amazing. I want all 3 of these cards. Take an extra turn after this one. Alpha, Beta, Omega can just do damage automatically for you. And Diva Form, we already have 1 in the deck. We probably don't need 2. So give me the Vault. And the Miracle is kind of nice. But Cursed Key is also nice because we're probably not going to get that many curses. We might get a couple with Tiny Chest, but we have gold, we can remove the curses ourselves. I'll just take Cursed Key for the guaranteed energy. We actually have sometimes 6 energy per turn now with Happy Flowers. It's kind of getting ridiculous. Okay, Elite, have to fight. We have to fight 2 elites, at least. Yeah, so this is gonna be a little scary. We also cannot remove a curse after the chest. There's no shops, so we're gonna have to hold that for a little while. This is gonna be a little bit of an awkward ride up here. I think we'll go this path. I don't want to hit a shop. I don't want to lose my gold. You're doing 9 damage, huh? You know? There you go. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, son! Now I could Third Eye to guarantee particular draw next turn. I actually think I'll do that. Yeah, just for like Empty Fist. It's gonna do 18. Like Empty Fist, Reach Heaven can get a kill, and then we can just like protect and then draw 1 more card. Actually, Wheel Kick. Wow, but Wheel Kick won't remove our stance, so I think this is fine. We do have Empty Fist. Okay, so we have to play Reach Heaven. We could play Smite and save energy. Let's do that instead. Then Deceive. Deceive. We're actually taking no damage, so that's good. Ogram says, did you know that if you played Vault on the 12th card of the Time Eater, it skips his turn and gives you a new one? That is correct. If you played Vault on the 11th card, you only get 1 card next turn. But if you play Vault as your 12th card, you get to go immediately again. It is very true. Consecrate, Smite, Smite. It's not a Smite, it's a Strike. Same difference, really. I will just play the Smite. This is when we want Diva Form. We do have 6 energy. We can get enough block. We can get enough block. So give me the Diva Form. Energy is a bit of a problem now. Once we start retaining cards, we need that energy so we can play our cards. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay. Safety. Defend. Might as well hold the other safety, I guess. Yeah, we really need that omniscience to be innate. A lightning in a bottle would be beautiful, if we could find one. So, just gonna kick you, and then smite you, and then I guess we'll draw, see what we get. We got an eruption. You know, I like that because we can probably get a kill. Erupt, we get energy, third eye, definitely have you. Vault takes another turn, we get another smite, and we also get indignation for the vulnerability. Empty body, tranquility, bowling bash. Empty body is very good for exiting stance, and it's good block. I'm gonna add it. Our deck is 30 cards. This is probably where you want to be, like, not adding more. I will try. We'll see. 19 damage. We have 6 energy. We have enough energy that we can pretty much do whatever we want at this point, so hit you, hit you. We need 2 energy for blocks, so give me a strike, fist, defend, defend. 17 damage. Omniscience Eruption is essentially a guaranteed kill, because it's going to do 9, 18, and then we'll have 18, and then 24. And then 24. I mean, yeah, okay. Let's just make sure you die. One smite did it, too. Talk to the hand. What a great card to have. Yes, I'm adding more cards, but I'm adding good cards. It's not like I'm adding, you know, garbage all the time anyways. So, Eruption. Defend. I am gonna take some damage here, but it's in effort of killing these enemies, including the Spiker, which needs to go. So give me a Diva form. I'm gonna Vigilance, Miracle, Empty Body, and then with the block we have, give me a Smite, Deceive Reality. One Smite kills the Spiker, and then we just gotta deal with the Guardian. Le Guardian. Wallop! Gain 12 block. Does it happen first, or does it happen second? I don't know. Happens first. Okay, good to know. You're doing 22 damage. There you go. Might as well hit you a couple of times. Who's the boss? Who was the boss? I never look. Stony Deca. Should honestly look more. So Omniscience could hit Indignation, and then we certainly have you killed. So enter Wrath and then try to make him vulnerable, but he's not going to be vulnerable. That's fine. Give me a Reach Heaven. Give me a Smite, and then we could either Vault or Smite. We're not looking for anything. We don't have a lesson learned, so you might as well just take it. I'm okay with that. Flurry of Blows could be interesting with Talk to the Hand, but really, Smites and Wrath are what we need here. We don't really need a, one more. We don't really need, you know, a small amount of extra damage and block out of a Flurry of Blows. I think we're okay. So we're gonna be made vulnerable and weak next turn. I'd rather not. Actually, I really like this turn. We can hit him, we can exit stance to get energy, we can play Diva form. You're doing 16 damage. Way better. I suppose we could have let the artifact hit the vulnerability, but this is also fine. Okay. I mean, an Empty Fist doesn't really do it. But you're only doing 27 damage, we can get around that. And I think we should. I will... Might as well. We're only gonna draw 4 cards, but that's fine. We do have 1 Omniscience. Omniscience Wallop? We're not gonna be able to kill you. Even in Eruption, Reach Heaven, Omniscience, through Violence, it only does... Well, it's only going to do 40 damage twice. not even close. So what do we omniscience? We don't have to omniscience anything. We could just leave it in the deck. I kind of don't want to erupt, but I will. I want to get some damage out. 18 times 3, which is 9 times 3, which is 27. That's not that bad. We can get around that. We're gonna take 2. This looks like the spaghetti monster. This is definitely spaghetti. He's made out of spaghetti. Also, whenever we attack you, we gain blocks. That's a handy little feature here. Smite you. Doing 27 damage. End turn. We could have vaulted, but if we're not taking damage and, you know, the turn is ending with him not doing anything, let's just save the vault. Maybe we'll need it in the future. You never know. Okay, what do we draw? Draw! We draw a Reach Heaven. And then we're gonna draw, on the next turn, good attacks and 1 block. That seems like an appropriate turn. Don't debuff me. 16 damage is fine, because that's not a debuff. Kind of playing this a little slowly, but like as long as we hold, you know, a block and an attack, this guy can't do anything to us. Blasphemy, Fasting, Prostrate. Fasting is the piece of the puzzle that's been missing, and now we have it. We can now make ourselves better during the fight. Find some potions. Yum, yum, yum. I should probably recall at this point. Better be some breach later. You never know. Could happen. Let's see what we're gonna draw. Because I would love to Indignation Strike for a kill. As long as we're exiting stance, I'm okay with that. We're not, but a Wallop is very good block in Wrath, so I'm gonna keep it and then hope that we get good draw next turn. But I am gonna Indignation. I want those kills. I would want the Reptomancer to maybe try to do a buff next turn. They didn't, but we got lucky with the empty body. We would have still gotten 24 block at least, which we're gonna take advantage of right now. And you're doing 32 damage. I can't get the fasting out. So you know what? Give me the Deceive Reality instead. We've got some weird draw situations to deal with. Omniscience. What about an Omniscience Vault? Just to take another turn. We only get 1 vault, but still we get another turn, which is more energy and more chances to draw better blocks, which we did get. So we'll probably have to play 3 blocks. Vigilance, Defend, Defend is good. We're taking 1. Can't really draw, but we can smite. Deceive, Sanctity, Inner Peace. We have a Tranquility still. Give me an Indignation. I'll play the other Smite. Consecrate. Through Violence means that you're dead next turn. Beautiful fight. We're gonna get another relic. We're gonna get closer to our super elite. And Pen Nib. Pen Nib is a great combination with Indignation and Through Violence. We can have that thing do, man, I don't even know, a lot of damage, I guess, is the way that you would phrase that. 2 Exploders. We did get a Diva form turn 1, which is nice. Don't quite have the energy to play everything that I want, but we can still strike Empty Body and then take 20. It's a garbage turn. What you gonna do? It's not really that garbage of a turn because we have our enablers out there. We just didn't get any other value out of the turn, you know? So Bowling Bash is 40. Reach Heaven, Smite is a kill. Then we block. It's a pretty good turn. Apply Talk to the Hand on the Spiker, because you're going to be the annoying one. Bang, 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 bang. I mean, Indignation Wallop is 20, it's more than 24 block, it's 27 block because of Thorns. We can actually kill you on this turn. So you gotta start there. To be able to ice the Spiker, you're gonna love it. And then do we Omniscience anything? We could Omniscience Fasting and then just kind of get a sneak peek at how the late game is supposed to go with this deck, now that we have 8 Dex and 8 Strength up. E.g. you just one-shot at all the enemies. I don't think we need this. Prostrate is interesting because it's free, but energy is not a problem once we play our cards. Pain. Pain sucks. Shrug. Shrug it off, really. Now this... Okay, yeah, I like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We actually have the energy to play everything I want, which is Miracle, Diva Form, Fasting, and we kept the energy because of Fasting. You know, if we get Fasting turn 1, we should just play it because we won't lose the energy in the future. There you go. And here, you might as well hit. You might as well vault. With this second turn, we should be able to take no damage, which is the reason we did things in this order. Dun dun, why not just skip the chest? Dude, Pen-Nib is amazing. Why not get Pen-Nib? You know, why not get another relic out of the chest? Well, because then you might have a turn like this, which is just truly awful. But we're only taking, like, you know, 16 damage, which is honestly not that bad. The draw is not really working out the way we want, but that's fine. We got Pair? Where did I get Pen-Nib then? You're doing another 45. Unfortunately, Wallop gives me 1 block, so... I mean, we're still gonna play it. We want that Dex gain. And actually, Talk to the Hand still works with it. So next turn, I think we want to dump the defense. We really just want Eruption through Violence and then other nonsense. Really, you're gonna give me another Pain, huh? Well, I still think we have you. 1 attack would be Pen-Nib, but I still gotta do it like this. Wheel Kick would be 60 damage. And 4 draw. Duvidal, more strength. I'll take strength. At the start of your turn, scry. Collect and Foresight are both very good. Collect is nice so that you can get the energy to play Diva Form, but we do have 5 energy. Foresight is nice so that you can just draw specific cards. I think I'll take 1 Foresight. I like adding in 1 of a power, you know? And this is a very good turn. 18 damage 3 times is 54 damage. So we can kill the one that has the most health doing the most damage. Thank you for the 1 dex forever, I guess. And honestly, just toss out a Wallop. Normally I would say we probably don't even play the Vault, but I will play the Vault because 1 more attack just kills this guy anyways. And if we get blocks, we'll be able to, you know, defend ourselves anyways. You know, it's like a win-win situation in this situation. Saying the word situation a lot, you know? Anyways, you're toast. It's still +6 max HP from Darkstone. You're right! Curses are still good with Darkstone. I didn't even think about that. Obviously. Anyways, Flurry, Tantrum. Empty Mind. I was saying that we need another Wrath, but we do have Indignation and Eruption. It is good with Duvudal, and it shuffles. But the thing is that we can stall and wait for Eruption because we have infinite energy and we can store cards in hand. Do we really need a Tantrum? I don't think so. Shuriken. I like Shuriken. Doubt kind of sucks, but I like Shuriken. Now, should we rest and fight one more elite or upgrade? Honestly, I don't think the upgrades are super important. Everything in the deck that we want is kind of already upgraded, so I think I'm just gonna take a rest, and then we'll fight an elite and see what happens, because I don't think the elite's gonna be too tough. Big Giant Head might be a little annoying, but we can stall and do enough damage in the future that it should be okay. So I will take all of this. Actually, we should probably draw a little bit faster. So let's get Fasting Deceive Reality. If I don't attack, the Fasting won't hit the, sorry, if we don't attack, Fasting will hit the artifact, is what I meant to say. So, Fasting. Omniscience will hit Diva Form. On a turn like this, I'm actually thinking I might want the extra decks, but I think I'll just go Fasting regardless. And then there's 12 block, that's good enough. It's gonna take a few turns before we get started, but when we get started, we get started. This is also an extremely good turn because of the Vault. That was Pendim, should have used that with Wall Up. Actually, they do the same amount of damage. But if we vault, the slow will stay at its current value. So by vaulting, we can just do more damage hopefully on this turn. Yeah, we can do a lot of damage. So, strike, reach heaven, wheel kick, deceive, sanctity, strike. It's a 56 damage strike. It's a 69, 72 damage smite. You're dead next turn. That was beautiful. The Vault is actually very good against the Giant Head here. Who knew? We get Anchor. Anchor's not bad. Now, Sash Whip is the only weakness that we have. As such, I'm going to take it. What does the Yin Yang do? +1 dex temporarily when you play an attack. It's very interesting, but pretty good relic. Although it screws up artifact, as we've been realizing. I hate to say it, but I think I'm just gonna rest. I really don't want to lose this one. But we have 79 HP. Surely you can win on 79 HP, right? Just looking at the upgrades there. Empty Fist upgrading to 14 is pretty good. It's like a speed potion? Yeah, that's the same buff debuff. Oh, excuse me. The sneezes are real. We play this on turn 1, if we draw it. Just give me the good protect. As long as we live, that's the right call. And, I mean, I love the turn. So, Diva Form, battle him. Talk to the Hand won't apply. Which is unfortunate. So honestly, maybe I'll just play a safety. Not because the Talk to the Hand wouldn't apply, but just because I want to take no damage. And now that we are scaling our decks, we can just kind of slow it down a little bit. So, I want to draw. I want to draw. Give me an Empty Fist. Bowling Bash. Give me a, what are we scrawling for? Omniscience, Fasting, then we won't be able to play Vault. Okay, give me the Smite Vault. It's a pretty decent amount of damage done. Fasting is perfectly fine here. We can take the pain, taking no damage again. I think we're okay. Omniscience. Omniscience. Omniscience indignation. No. Omniscience reach heaven? Maybe. I actually don't think I want to omniscience anything. I like what we got. I will grab as much block as I can off of you, constantly be gaining strength with every shuriken. It's too defensive. We want at least one reach heaven, I think. And letter opener won't apply, so end turn. What's the lore about D8 and Donut Man? You know, I don't know, honestly. It's a good question, though. I wonder what the lore is on these guys. Why are they a donut? Why are they a donut? We almost have Pen Nib, which will make Smite do 81 damage. So I think I will erupt Indignation. I will do 84 damage followed by 38. I will scry down through my deck. Never mind. Honestly, I don't even want that because I want to be able to exit stance. But we have a couple of blocks we can play, so even if we don't have an exit stance, we'll be fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna dump all of that. Give me an Indignation for vulnerability. Talk to the hand. Consecrate. Wallop for 66 block. There's no reason to exit stance on this turn, so I guess I'm just gonna kill you next turn with one attack, with 11 strength and double damage. Get out of here. Oh, you know what? The Scry is actually very good for the, yeah, the Scry is actually very good for the curses. We can just discard them. Beautiful. You prime your staff with divine energy. Yeah, you hit the heart hard. You hardly hit the heart. It's a story about a man trying to get in shape, but he can't stop getting donuts. Connie says, that episode about Homer's personal donut hell. I remember that one. That was a, wasn't that a, oh yeah, that was a Treehouse of Horror Halloween episode where Homer sold his soul for a donut. I remember that one. What do we want? Upgrading cards to be cheaper isn't really that important. Maybe like, even Diva Form isn't that important. We have to play it when it shows up. So maybe 4 block on Vigilance is okay. And then we have 461 gold. Dude, you know what? Lizard Tail and Centennial Puzzle are both pretty good. Also Master of Strategy, but I think Lizard Tail for a 1-up is good, and then we can either remove a curse. We only have 3. Removing Pain would still be okay, or getting something like Centennial Puzzle so that if you get Pain, or if you're on the heart, you just draw. Also seems pretty good. No, we're gonna take Wave of the Hand, actually. Yeah, that's just infinitely the best card that we have available, and then I will probably not take anything. Even a Get Lucky is kind of interesting. Rushdown is kind of interesting, but draw is usually not a problem. Hand space, I should say, is usually not a problem. I think I'm just gonna leave. I think that was an okay shop. We still have the Divinity Potion too, and if I have to use it on these guys, I am way, way, way okay doing that. Hopefully we don't have to, though. Now, you guys are hitting me. I'd rather you didn't. I am gonna take some damage. We don't have any healing, so any damage we take is just damage that we take. Luckily, the Spire Shield's not attacking. Sometimes he attacks on turn 2, sometimes he doesn't. He's a weird boy. If I attack first, I can Sanctity Miracle and get more draw and block out of it because of the defense. So give me a Talk to the Hand, Miracle, Sanctity for the extra dex. And then we only have 5 energy and 5 cards, so hit, 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 calm, third eye. We're gonna take a slight amount of damage. Your last card played was an attack. I can smite Sash Whip to make the guy on the left weak next turn. That doesn't seem that bad. We're gonna take 8. That's not that bad. You know, we know that we're gonna be taking some damage. I wish we wouldn't, but we know we're gonna be taking some damage in all likelihood. So give me a fasting. Give me a... I'm gonna hit you for block, then turn around with this. Well, then I'm gonna wheel kick, then Sash Whip, gain strength, block, doing 25. I think we gotta play both of these. I'm still happy with it though. Unfortunately, we've gone through a lot of our draw cards, except for one, except for one. Give me a Consecrate, Scrawl, Foresight, Vault will draw Bowling Bash, Wave of the Hand, and Pain, which is Pain. But this is a weirdly, like, extremely defensive turn. I don't know if we want to be here on this turn. If I Vault, I can probably kill you, so I'm gonna try to Vault and kill you. Ah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we gotcha. We'll be weak, but who cares? So give me a Wave of the Hand. We'll start applying as much weakness as possible. Pen Nib. What a turn. He's gonna be buffing next turn, so we can almost certainly kill him. Even through the weakness, because we have 9 strength. And if we can get Pen Nib close, we'll be happy. But it's not necessary, though. It's not required at all. But we'll kill you. 75 HP, and Horn Cleat is not that bad. Better block on turn 2, why not? I do like Sanctity. We have a 39 flippin' card deck. That's absurd. Also, what's absurd is this lovely draw. So, yes, yes. Get it out of my hand, and then draw good stuff. That's good enough. That's good enough. Now, if I don't play anything, we won't be vulnerable. So I'm not even gonna play an attack. I will go into Calm. I will end turn, and we will not be vulnerable during his big hit. We're frail, but we're not vulnerable, so I think that's highly, 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 highly worth it. Dump it. Dump it. If we need draw, Wheel Kick can give us draw. Wave of the Hand. 1, 2, 3. Dex. Dex. Block and weakness. Dump it, dump it, dump it. Block and block. We're gonna take 3. It's not bad. You're doing 15 damage because you're weak. So we don't need to play that much defensively. A fasting is definitely worthwhile, and then the defense sanctity gives us draw. So we will defend, fasting, defend, sanctity. And now we're pretty much ahead of the heart to such a degree that it's gonna be easy to kill, I think. What's in the draw pile? We played fasting. We played Diva Form. We played Foresight. We've not played Talk to the Hand, so an Omniscience Talk to the Hand with this draw is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna change that draw. I want to draw those cards. So we can Omniscience Talk to the Hand guaranteed. And if we can get 6 block for every attack, man, that's gonna be so good. There it is. Like, what a perfect set of draw this ended up being. Like, this ended up being, like, very good. It ended up being very good and significant. So keep the smites, they're dex and block next turn. Yeah, we're gonna easily win against the heart here. There's no problem. I like all of this. This is definitely a good vault too, because if you vault, We want to try to do damage when our strength is low, so that we don't accidentally vault and then we can't do 300 damage in a turn, so this is a good time for that, I think. So I'll vault and I'll hold on to another smite. We do lose our block when you vault, which is, I guess, the reason why you gotta time your vaults. I'm gonna doubt and a burn, who cares? Can you block? Attack. 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 Deceive reality. Defend. You're doing 45 damage. I have more than enough block. So we did 150 damage in 2 turns with the vault. You could also save the vault for like an emergency, like I have no blocks. But you don't want to have that happen. You want to get the safeties and the protect in your hand. If you have no blocks, you messed up your draw, I think. So give me a... I really want vulnerability on this turn. Give me a third eye. Dump, 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 dump. And then inner peace. And then wheel kick draws 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me a strike. Wheel kick. It is a pen nib wheel kick. Really, no vulnerability, huh? I guess we'll try it next turn. There it is. So, eruption, through violence, bowling bash. You're only doing 70. I don't even need to exit the state, so yeah. I think I'll just end turn. Now we could have saved some of those cards for omniscience. I'm okay with it though. Man, I hate that you are not going to be affected by indignation unless I draw weakness. So now, weakness, double weakness, then we can indignation. Although we're not really doing any more damage on this turn. Hey, at least you're vulnerable for 5 turns. Here's hoping that we draw some sort of, stance exit. You're only doing 73 damage though. What do I care about exiting stances? I'm just gonna hit you a whole bunch. We don't even have pen nib. You're dead to pen nib. It's 144 damage smite with 12 strength and pen nib. Fantastic. Well, that run totally worked. It did exactly what I needed it to do. We had the energy thanks to Diva Form. We had the damage thanks to Battle Hymn. We had the card draw thanks to things like Scrawl. And we had the scaling thanks to Fasting. And I guess also the temporary dex and the strength also gave us a additional form of scaling in a couple of different ways. So that's the Watcher, level 11 completed. A bit of a thick deck. I gotta say though, I like thick decks. I do. I like thick decks and I do not lie. Because I like adding in a lot of one-offs, like a one-off of Fasting, Foresight, Diva Form, Scrawl, Vault, Battle Hymn, Omniscience. You know, they're all useful cards to have, and I find it hard to believe that adding one Foresight doesn't help you in the overall game here, because in our situation it was good because it allowed us to discard a couple of the curses. Also against the heart, it's nice to get rid of the wounds and burns and voids. But I find it hard to believe that, you know, a couple of one-offs hinder you more than they help you. But especially things like Fasting can be absurdly overpowered if you have the energy. But we did. We also had 5 base energy, and sometimes 6 energy, and sometimes 7 energy if Happy Flower and the Miracle hit on the same turn. So energy was not a problem on that run, and we just doubled down on the energy. We didn't need potions. We still had the Divinity Potion that we didn't even use. But good run nonetheless. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.